What's up, everybody? It's Magic with RacingNews.com here for another weekend preview. And with me, as always, is the host, Dr. Miranda. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I mean, if you guys can read my shirt, it says Alexa Reset 2020. So that's how I feel these days. So I'm ready to go, though.
Yeah, I think everybody would agree with you on that one. It's a great t-shirt. But you're really knocking it out with the t-shirt game lately. Today we're going to be going back to Santa Anita. We're looking at not one but two Breeders' Cup winning year-end races at Santa Anita Park on Sunday. And the first one we're going to talk about, it's a great $200,000 Zenyatta stakes. These are for fillies and mares, 3 and up, going a mile and a 16th on the dirt. And favoritism is on Fighting Mad. This is a horse that you've successfully picked on top once before. Are you doing it again?
Yeah, I mean, with this race, I'm going to go with a single. I mean, you can't go against this horse. It's already won a win in your end with the Clement Hirsch Stakes. She faced a tougher field last time with CC and Ollie's Candy. I mean, not to mention she's already beat 2 of these horses that she's going to face today. She's ran back-to-back over 100 buyers. She's 2 for 2 at this distance. She already won at Santa Anita. I mean, there's so many things to say. And there's not going to be a whole lot of speed in this race. And I feel like she's going to go gate to wire. She gets Louis Saez on top, who's flying in for the weekend to ride another Mary and Gary West Maximum Security. So I think Fighting Mad is obviously going to be a clear single, but I am going to try to find some value underneath, even though there's only like 5 horses. But to start off, I'm going to throw out Hang a Star. I don't believe she's going to have a big impact on this race if she even races. She's cross-entered for today, which is Friday. So that just leaves us with 3 other horses. The horse who actually has really good talent in his race against G1 Company, I don't trust at all. That's Hard Not to Love, who's very temperamental. Last time out, she bounced, but I knew she would because she was on new territory, but she's back at Santa Anita. I expect her to get 2nd or 3rd. And the last 2 horses that we have is Proud Emma and Harvest Moon. I think Proud Emma's a little in over her head, especially with a new jockey. But if Hard Not to Love acts up, I mean, she has a chance to show. And Harvest Moon has been progressing all summer. Has won 3 out of 4. It's her first time going this distance and her first G2, but I expect her to be really close. So with my picks, I'm going to do an exacta with Fighting Mad on top. And then underneath, I'm going to box Harvest Moon and Hard Not to Love. And then in a trifecta, I'm going to put Fighting Mad on top again. And then box the other 3, Harvest, Hard Not to Love, and Proud Emma, sorry.
That's right. Well, it's definitely a race where when you've got a single, a surefire single that we think in Fighting Mad, you have to look for value underneath. So it sounds like you're finding a way to do that. Well, let's also look at the Grade 2 $200,000 Santa Anita Sprint Championship. This is a Breeders' Cup winning year, and for the Breeders' Cup Sprint, obviously, not as easy as of a race necessarily to pick. You've got CZ Rocket, who is already in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, but his trainer Peter Miller said he wants to keep him sprinting because at Keeneland, the Dirt Mile is going to be 2 turns. So that's why he shows up here. He's facing Collusion Illusion, who won the Bing Crosby, already punched his ticket into the Breeders' Cup winning year, or with the Breeders' Cup winning year in birth there from that race. So I'm curious to hear where you're going to go with these 2.
Yeah, I think this race is honestly just between these 2. Collusion Illusion has gone 5 for 5 because the one race he did get pulled up. I'm just going to throw that out. But he did win the Bing Crosby over Elders and ran a 93 buyer. He does keep Flavian Prat in the irons, though, and I think he probably had the choice between him and CZ Rocket. But I still think CZ Rocket's going to win. He's won the last 4. He's got a 95, a 96, a 97 buyer, and he just keeps improving. And he's cutting back in distance. And he also gets Louis Saez on top. And I think it's just going to be tough to beat. So I'm just going to put those 2 on top in an exacta. Just bet the house on it. I mean, underneath, I'm throwing out Giant Expectation, who hasn't won since 2017. Then you got Desert Law, who ran the option claimer last time out at 80,000 and didn't even win that. So the last one is Flagstaff, who lost to CZ Rocket in the Pat O'Brien. This horse is very consistent with its buyers, but I think it's just going to be an easy 3rd. So I'm just going to literally put an exacta box on Collusion Illusion and CZ Rocket, and then a try box with Collusion Illusion, CZ Rocket, and Flagstaff. And hopefully we get some prizes. Probably not, but we'll go with it.
It's hard with COVID. It's thrown off everybody's stage schedules, and so you see a lot of these smaller horse fields where there's usually going to be a chalk horse that looks like a surefire winner on top. But you've been successful at getting value underneath before, and hopefully that'll continue on Sunday. Good luck to everybody who's playing. Dr. Miranda, tell people where they can find you.
At Miranda Bungie.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.
Bye.